So welcome to this evening's Inverness in the Spotlight. My name is Lace Blue McLean. I am so glad you were able to join us this evening. I am with the Greater Inverness Old Town Association. We're still getting used to our new name. We used to be called the Inverness Old Town Association, but we added that greater so that we could really encompass all of the business in the whole area of Inverness, and we're delighted to do so. Joining me this evening is Sofia Diaz Fonseca. She is the owner-manager of the Masonic Business Center, and we're just delighted to have you with us this evening.
Well, thank you so much. I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to talk about my building.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can tell that you've put your heart and soul into this project. So tell me, you have it now, you worked very hard to get it onto a national register of some kind,
That's
didn't
right.
you?
When we purchased the building, it was in really bad shape, and so we did exterior work on it, interior work on it, and last year we were fortunate enough to be able to put it on the historic National Register of Historic Places. So we're really happy.
What an accomplishment!
Yes.
Very well.
Yes. Yes.
Was it a huge task, a challenge, or is it just a lot of paperwork?
Well, it's a lot of paperwork, and there's a lot of pictures and a lot of history you have to go back into in order to make sure that you've got a complete picture when you send it on to the Department of the Interior. So yeah, there's a lot, and it has to be improved by the state of Florida and all that too, and then they have a review and you have to go up for the review, so it's a complicated process.
Applaud you for being so diligent. And you know, we have a lot of historical buildings in Citrus County, and it seems like Inverness has a larger number as well. So
it's actually the only commercial building, privately owned commercial building on the National Register in Citrus County.
Very good. Well, we applaud you for doing that, putting Citrus County on the map for yet something else that's really unique. So talk about the building. You said you've done a lot of exterior work as well. That took a lot of time, and how did you manage it between having tenants in there as well?
Well, you know, exterior work really doesn't, it doesn't really bother the tenants so much, except maybe a little bit of construction noise.
Sure.
So overall, they were really good. The tenants were excellent.
Oh, good.
And because it looks so nice now.
Oh, we got it there up on the screen.
Yeah, and because it looks so
Very
nice
nice
now, people are very attracted to the building. They want to come in the building. We have a nice Hall of History on the first floor that it talks about. It's pictorial history of the building through the years.
Very good.
From 1910 until now. And then we also have a nice case and some history on the second floor, a little exhibit on the second floor. And the second floor actually is the most historically accurate of all three floors of the building.
Oh, very good.
So it looks very nice, and I think our tenants are very happy, and their clients are happy when they come in to visit them in their offices, and it makes for a very good business location.
Environment, right?
Absolutely.
Very good. You're downtown. You're close to a lot of things.
We're right across the street from literally everything, right around the corner from all the government offices.
Oh.
We're right around the corner from everything. Actually, right now what you're seeing is the ballroom. We have an 1,100 square foot ballroom on the third floor.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. That's actually from a party, a Sweet 16 party that was held there, and we've got quite a few Sweet 16s that are coming up. And we also can set up the room, the ballroom for
there was a wedding held there last year.
Yes, for weddings, for all kinds of events, brunches, anniversaries, and also events like training sessions, speakers, because we have a drop-down screen, we have a high-definition projector, we've got a mic set and podium. We've got it all set up for many different ways to use
of using that room. Call it a multi-purpose room.
Yeah,
multifunctional.
the lighting can be adjusted, and there's even a disco ball.
Whoa! Well, in fact, Inverness Old Town Association, we hold our membership meetings in there.
That's right.
Every month, or if not every other month, every month. So
actually, you're probably going to hold it this month.
Yes, we're going to probably be there this Wednesday night, and we're grateful for that. But let's go back to that ballroom. Doesn't it hold some historical facts to it? I've heard people around town when they were in high school, they went up there for dancing and.
Well, the ballroom for a long time, actually, the entire building was a Masonic temple.
Okay.
And back in 1963, it was sold to a private company, and then they altered it and fixed it, put an elevator in, different things like that. But we continue to have that access for that ballroom on the third floor. So yeah, quite a few organizations use it. Back in the day, back in the 1920s, 30s, 40s. It was used for such things as the first movie theater in Inverness.
Oh, that's what I heard.
It was used for dances, cotillions. It was
Yes.
used for a lot of different things. And a lot of groups besides the Masons utilized the ballroom at that time. In fact, the city of Inverness, their first, or one of their first city halls was on the second floor of the Inverness,
Oh, it's just
of the Masonic building.
It
Yes.
is just fascinating. It's so good to know of our history. So as we go forward, we can appreciate where we come from. So talk to me about your tenants. You have.
Well, we have bottom line
variety.
bookkeeping, we have attorneys, we have a therapist, we have massage therapists, we have insurance agencies. We have a whole variety of
good.
different types of offices and companies, and we even have storefronts. We
Now
have a
we're
shoe
looking
store.
at the hallway.
Okay, this is the hallway that's been renovated in the
right.
building on the second floor.
Okay.
And we actually have a beautiful office suite that's right off that hallway that's now vacant. It's a three-room office suite.
Okay.
And this is one of the waiting rooms. We have public waiting rooms that our management office completely takes care of. So when you rent at the Masonic, everything's included except for your internet and your own phone. So you walk in, you put your furniture in there, and you're ready to go. You're ready to conduct business.
Excellent, excellent. And again, you're in such a great location that if anyone was doing business at the courthouse or anywhere in that vicinity with the hospital, that is just a great location.
And there's parking. There's city parking right down the street. There's county parking right around the corner. So there's a lot of free parking. And there's a lot of parking very close for your clients to come up to. There's 2-hour parking throughout the city.
Well, and just real briefly, how did you get into owning a historic building?
Well, it's one of those things that, you're always talking about, especially if you're a member of the Historical Society, which I've been for years. I'm a lifetime member, and I was the vice president for a year there. And you talk about saving history.
Sure.
You talk about, ways to renovate and restore historic buildings, but it's not the same until you actually purchase one and do all the work yourself.
Exactly.
And now that I've done the work on this and saved this historic building, I want to be a reference source for the rest of the community in case there are things that they want to do.
Excellent.
Grants or put their building on the National Register or anything else like that.
Is there any specials coming up that you want to talk about?
Yeah, very quickly, we've got a ballroom special. If you lease it for 3 hours or more, you get 1 hour for free.
Oh,
so
my
please
goodness.
call us at
Yeah.
352-344-8840.
Excellent.
And we'll get you on top of that
Excellent.
special.
Oh, that's a great special, too. So thank you for joining us in this segment. I hope you'll stay tuned. We have another Inverness in the Spotlight segment coming up.